Orthopedics and Prosthetics is having a customer appreciation event and open house August 29th. It's all to give thanks to their customers and have some fun. Alphonso Bryant is here to talk about it. Alphonso, thanks for being in here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about this. We just got done talking about it. This is a customer appreciation event for you guys over there at Prosthetics and Orthotics.
Absolutely. George Orthotics started in 1962 right here on 1st Street. George Altman was the first person to come in to create a prosthetic company. And for the last 50+ years, this community has kept our company thriving and going and moving. We've had to move from 1st Street out to Northcrest Boulevard, which is near Riverside. And we just want to remind our customers how much we appreciate them. 50 years of dedication, and some of those patients that started at 10 years old are now 50 and 60 years old, and they're still with us. So we're having a big event where we're inviting every customer, family, friends, just the community as a whole. And we're going to be doing everything out there from ribs and chicken to big giveaway baskets by a company called the Candy Corner. Is going to bring huge baskets and put them out. Bouncies for the kids, everything. So it's going to be just one big event. Live music will be there. The radio station would be there from 1 to 3 to kind of give us some music there and to give us just an opportunity to have testimonials from the customers. Yeah. But well, we were the first ones, and we're just reminding people we're still here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, very quickly too, prosthetics, orthotics, not everybody maybe knows what that is, so very quickly, what do you guys do for the community?
Prosthetics is pretty easy to explain, because if you're losing a limb or lost a limb, prosthetics is where we come in and try to give a leg to a person who doesn't have one to get them going again. We try to work closely with the surgeons because where they amputate at makes a difference in the type of leg a person can get often, or how good that leg can be, a difference between walking with a limp with a prosthesis or running, depending on the level of the amputation. But we can, most things we can get a good prosthesis on if the surgical incision has been done in the perfect place. Now, as far as orthotics are concerned, that's where it kind of goes to a myriad of things. Everything from foot orthotics to making sure that the attitude of your foot is good. Everything from a back brace if you've injured your back, or if you've broken your neck and we need to put a device on it. Knees, as a lot of osteoarthritis patients out there now who don't know that there's braces that can help to decrease how much pain meds you have to take, or to decrease how much anti-inflammatory meds you have to take, and get you going again. So many companies now are doing this thing on the news, or not on the news, but on the shows where they're saying, call us and we'll mail you a brace type of thing. Yeah. And that's what we do, though. That's where you come in and get that custom touch.
You could have that local sort of touch on it. And
that local touch. And we customize everything in our office. We don't have to send our stuff anywhere. Everything that we do, we're doing custom in our office. So
that's fantastic, Alphonso. Well, thanks for being here today. Hate to cut you off like that.
Oh,
I know
no
we can talk about this all the time. But if you want more information about the events coming up, it's going to be on our website. It's 41NBC.com.